What's up YouTube, Carboss here, back in another video where we talk cards, money investing, back today with a pickup video, mail day video. So I got a bunch of mail cards coming in. In my last video I did a PSA review, that was my PSA subs, and these are all the other stuff that came in that same mail day. I'm just going to run through with you guys some of the pickups and why am I picking up some of these cards. Just going to go through first the non-sports, which is two Marvel cards that I have here which I bought from Goldie. This is a 2017 The Ultra Spider-Man Agent Venom. Not the biggest card, this is a PMG blue, number out of 50, or was it 49? That's right, out of 49. The PSA 8, not a big card, right? So the big ones obviously is Venom. Agent Venom was like, no, pretty unknown to a lot of people, but this was quite an easy pickup for just 140 bucks. So I didn't intend to actually win this auction, to be honest, right? Because I saw that in the same auction there was a PMG green of the same Agent Venom. So I thought maybe it was something that I was trying to put together a rainbow, but that green kind of like went out of control in terms of pricing and I didn't want to bid further, and just so happened to win this particular one at 140 bucks. Maybe I could probably recover my cost. I still think it's pretty cheap for a PMG blue, but like I said, Agent Venom's not the biggest of all characters. Speaking of big characters, the big one that I picked up is this one here, 2015 Jambalaya Iron Man, right? So it's quite ironic, like when I was trying to build my 2015 Jambalaya set, it was so difficult to get some of these main characters, Iron Man, Captain America, Spider-Man, and now that I've actually broken off my Jambalaya set and sold most of my pieces already, it's getting to pick up this Iron Man for a pretty decent price, again from Goldie as well. In the past where I tried to bid for this card, went up to upwards of $4,000. Right now obviously Marvel has come down and I actually picked this one up for under 2,000 bucks. So pretty happy with this one, even though it may sound expensive from comparing to where Marvel cards used to be, but definitely nice piece of big characters such as Iron Man, one of my favorites amongst all the Marvel characters. Alright, moving on, going to basketball now. Just going to touch on some of the stuff that I already have. I think that you guys, if you follow my IG, you probably see some of these cards before. So this is Benny Lux, Stephen Curry auto patch, and this is a Neuer, that's number 10. I think this is platinum, if I'm not mistaken, right? So these are two cards already encased by Panini that was actually sitting in PWCC, and they've actually been authenticated by NBA. So for those who don't know, right, PWCC offers the service. In fact, it's a compulsory service for all raw cards that's been submitted to the vault and already in the vault that needs to be authenticated by NBA. And now I believe they charge like a $6 fee, right? So I wanted to get these cards back because they were not actually selling at all sitting in the vault, maybe because once I factor in the cost of fulfillment, fees and shipping, so it becomes pretty expensive. So taking this back and then redeciding what to do later, or maybe sell it on socials or whatever, that's something for me to plan for 2023. So the one I want to get back for grading was actually this Luka National Treasures Clutch Factor auto patch. Now this was a problem that I had with the NBA, right? So it came in raw, it was sitting in the vault, and NBA did the authentication, and then it had this sticker here called Certified Authentic. Now for those who are very familiar with PSA grades, right, if you put that authentic, it's likely that maybe the card is suspected to be altered and therefore was not actually assigned a grade number, and that's why they call authentic. Of course you could actually just submit for authentication grade in PSA, but a lot of times when you look at a card that's on eBay and it just says authentic, likely the card has been altered. And even though that this particular card here that's sitting in my vault and also put on eBay for sale, it's just going through the authentication service by MBA, it's certified authentic without a grade. So it creates a lot of misconception from potential buyers thinking that this card has been altered, maybe trimmed, or probably not trimmed, but somehow fixed in a certain way, and it just sat there for the longest time. So I decided to bring it back and get it out of this case here, which they've done, and you see the punch hole here by PWCC, just to send it to either PSA or BGS, just to get this graded proper. Cool. Got some Michael Jordans here, UD3. This is a set of 3. Normally I don't buy this one here, but it's just a nice set of 3 to pick up together. It's in nice, pretty mint condition. It's something I would like send for PSA. Again, I talked a lot about 90s inserts, right? So these are one of the nice looking ones. With buying 90s inserts, you want to buy those iconic, well-known inserts, right? You're talking about stuff like Dunkin' Donuts. Of course, there are other big ones, big men on court, and a lot of other big names inserts, but of course that comes with a price. So this is one of the lower end one. I think we bought this complete set for under $300. Pretty decent. I think the most expensive one is this one, the middle one, and nice one to actually just get a slab and maybe sell as a set. This one I upgraded a lot here. This is Shaquille O'Neal Beam Team. Haven't taken out this. This is from DC Sports. Done a lot of this as well. Shaq's rookie card. I think amongst all his rookie cards, this is the one that carries the most value, compared to his base, which you can buy between like $2 to $5, and this is the one raw, goes about like $150. PSA 8 is very common grade for this one because of the black edges and the black cornering. So a lot of things. This I haven't really inspected up close. From the photos it looked pretty decent, but normally, I have been like out of 10, I would say I'll get like 9 PSA 8s, and I think recently my PSA review also I have one of them in PSA 8. Another Shaq here, competitive advantage. I think I picked this up for pretty cheap, like $60. Again, staying with the team of 90s inserts with top players, the Shaqs, the Jordans, Kobe's. So this one was in nice, neat condition for a die card. I kind of loved it. So market's a bit uncertain, of course, for Shaq. It's not as certain as the Jordan, but definitely nice card pickup here. Nice pose on O'Neal here. Right, next up, got an Anthony Davis Prism rookie auto here. Let's just get this card out. Ungraded on card auto. So Anthony Davis can kind of bit on a bit of a yo-yo, right? So start off a decent season a bit on the low, and suddenly picked up in a hot streak. His cards started going up a bit, and then went back down injured. Now he's back playing again, and who's to know, right? But I always think about Anthony Davis when the time went before the market boom, right? His Prism base, 2012 Prism base, right? PSA 10 was selling for about $300, $350, gone as high up as like $2,500, crazy. Now it's back down to like $100 plus, right? So this one here, at that point in time, this is something that you feel that's very unachievable today. You can easily buy this for about 100-ish, right? And I think I believe PSA 9 so recently for about like $220. So for me, buying this for about $100, $110, sending it for grading, another $20, add some fees and shipping. If you get a PSA 9, this is probably a $50 flip. Doesn't sound a lot, but on a base of a $200 selling price, talking about a 25% return, decent stuff. Okay, last two cards that I want to share with you guys. Okay, it's something I've been sharing on IG recently. 1996 EX credentials. This is Anthony Mason. Nothing big card here, but I like the condition and I like the story behind EX credentials. It's just a gut feel on this thing. Now, don't take my word for it. This is not the thing that's gonna blow up in the next, but I do feel that there's a lot of people going to revisit back all these old inserts, and 96 credentials marks one of the top numbered inserts that we have in the hobby. Which leads me to my last card, which I'm super excited. All right. And this is, let me try and get it out here. There we go, just some throwing base. Oh, he taped it here. Okay, let's try and get this out as well. But never mind, let's get out. Boom. I'll work on that tape a bit later. EX credentials and Freddie Hardaway. You guys know how I love Penny, right? I got 2 Penny photos there. You can see his signature right here. Big card. Got this all the way from Taiwan. So kudos, shout out to the seller. Pretty excited to get this one. Very rare. Doesn't really come up very often from Penny Hardaway. You see a lot of the other players are the smaller ones like Anthony Mason, Christian Leitner, or Eric Dampier, a few others, right? And there are a couple others more that's on eBay at the moment, but big players such as Penny, nice looking, awesome card, right? Sending this for grading, obviously. Hopefully it ticks all the boxes. If this actually grades well, you're looking at a very super strong multiplier. You're talking about like 4, 5x, right? Depending on the grade, but as all 1996 EX 2000 cards, including the famous Kobe rookie card, just the base card, is so hard to get good grades. You're talking about PSA 7, PSA 8 as the norm. PSA 9 is considerably rare. This one here, PSA 8, will be extremely happy if you can. Even look at all the other grading companies, right? SGC, BGS, you know, at SGC 8, BGS 8, they do sell pretty well. There is a bit of a premium on that, but PSA obviously is a bit higher in terms of the demand, and a PSA 9 will absolutely be a monster for this one. Right, not giving my hopes up on this, but loving this particular pickup here. So that's the recap of what I have here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and a little bit of hangout time with me. I'm looking at the stuff that just came in, but I'm just going to process this, see which of these cards are going where, right? Some are PSA, some to BGS. Also be moving some of these cards as well straight to the vault. This is the one that I'll be holding on, the Iron Man here. So we'll be keeping this one here with the PC for the moment. But the rest are gonna some processing, and I'm gonna have a lot more cards on the way. Alright, thanks guys for watching. Do like, subscribe, follow my channel for more content. Till the next one, Cowboys out.